Hey everyone, happy Halloween, happy Samhain. So, I decided to film this outside. I thought it was appropriate. I feel like being out in nature, especially this time of year, is a great thing. Okay, this camera might be a little shaky on the stand that it's on, but we'll work with it. Let's get right to it. I brought out 8 decks with me last night when I was thinking of doing this video. I was like, okay, I'm just going to use like 4 decks. I know which 4 I'm going to use. Well, I took out those 4, and then I saw 4 other decks. So I took out 8 of them, and we'll see what we're going to work with. I can tell you right off the bat that the first deck, see, it's already getting shaky. It's the way the table is and the stand, I apologize. Anyway, most appropriately, the Halloween Oracle. I'm going to start with that. And this isn't going to be a super long video, although we'll see what Spirit does, right? And I'm just going to shuffle and pull a few cards. Just seeing what we all need to know right now. We are in an expansive, transformational phase. Everyone is experiencing it in their own way. But we are all transforming. Perfect time to do so, given also that we have a full moon on the night, Halloween, Samhain. Okay, so 3 cards there. I'm going to start with these 3 cards. Okay, so the first one we have here, perfect for this video, the Witch, the earthly weaver of the world. So, I love this card. Not because I vibe with the whole witchy aesthetic. I mean, I do. But I get it for the wording itself, okay? She basically weaves her own world. Because we are in such a transformative time right now, a lot of us are already or will be starting with a blank canvas, okay? Starting from a blank slate. A lot of people, and myself included, because I know I'll be getting some personal messages with this reading, a lot of people are releasing what no longer serves them. And this could be job, relationship, old patterns and beliefs. It could be physical items. Maybe you're moving from one place to another. Either way, there is this sense of releasing, getting rid of what no longer works right now. And it's so you can create the world you want. And I feel that is important for you to know, to understand that you have the power, you have the free will to create what you want. And this card just confirms that. Act as a witch, act as a magician, if you will, and manifest things, manifest your goals, your dreams, whatever you want, really. You are starting. I don't want to say it's square one, because it's not so much square one. Like I mean, for some of you, it very well could be, but it's just you're starting at a new level. Work yourself up from there. I do feel, and this is with the fire, fire, it's a very combustible, it's a very intense energy, if you will. Not a bad thing at all, though. I mean, fire burns, fire can destroy, but fire also creates. It creates heat, it creates warmth, creates passion, and I feel a lot of you need to really focus on your creativity and what you are passionate about right now. Even if whatever it is you're doing comes across to you as like a hobby, keep up with that. It'll help you just on a soul level, okay? For some of you, that will turn into quite a beautiful financial materialistic, I don't know what I want to, surprise, I guess I could call it, right? But I feel really you need to just create. You need to create whatever it is you want to create. Create. Allow your passionate side to come forth. Hearing allow your sensual side to come forth. So if you, relating this to like a romantic relationship, if you are just coming into union with someone, allow your sensuality to come out, allow the romance to blossom, okay? This is, like I said, this is a wonderful transformative time right now. You literally can create whatever it is you want to, okay? So this is a beautiful card to start off this reading. Oh my God, I absolutely love it. I love it. Okay, another card to go with that. Graveyard, unnecessary fear. Okay, along with transformation or change comes fear. Fear of the unknown, specifically. Fear of not being good enough. Fear of not being safe or feeling like you're protected or supported or that you're going to be able to accomplish whatever it is you're going to be able to accomplish. Fear is quite unnecessary. Like it says, actually, unnecessary fear. Fear itself is quite unnecessary because think of it this way. If you are watching this video, okay, you have literally successfully gone through 100% of everything you've gone through, right? You are here. You have survived 100% of everything you've gone through. Has it been difficult at times? Of course. You wouldn't really learn any other way. But I hope you probably hear that noise in the background from the neighbors, but I feel fear stops a lot of people in their tracks. And then that's where the regret comes in. I am someone who I don't choose to live a life of regret. I don't. So I will work through my fear. I will force myself through my fear. Maybe that's what you need to do. You need to sort of push yourself. Okay, you do. You need to give yourself a little quick, a swift kick in the ass, if you will. It's funny, the letters R.I.P., they're sticking out to me. Rest in peace. I look at that as anything you are currently letting go of or have just recently let go of in the past few months, let it go. Let it go in peace. If you're dealing with a situation involving another person, let that person go, let that situation go in peace. Take the high road, if you will. Yeah, I feel like you need to really get yourself into a more serene, tranquil state of mind. When you find your peace, everything else will fall into place. It is not the other way around. And a lot of people feel that once certain things fall into place, that's where you find your peace. That's actually not the case. When you find your peace amidst the chaos, if you will, everything else will fall into place. Okay? And I do feel a more peaceful time is going to come in for some of you. You have to just work through the fear. Some fears you can just let go of, but others it's, you have to work through it. Another card, forgiveness, reducing burden. So what I automatically hear with this is forgive yourself for holding on to something that was not beneficial to you, that you know was not beneficial to you. Oh, sorry, it's moving the camera. That's really what I get with this. I mean, some of you may be sort of waiting for an apology from someone and you're afraid to move on without that. I'm sorry, life does not always work that way. Sometimes you have to just silently forgive a person and move on. But that's what I feel right now. It will also release a lot of stress, physical stress off your shoulders. A lot of you, I feel, I'm really drawn right now to neck, upper back tension. Usually when that's usually indicative of feeling like the weight of the world is resting on your shoulders. Whatever that weight is, personal to you. Take a deep breath and just let it go. Okay? I like to say easier said than done. Most times it actually is easier said than done, but we're human, right? So, release. This is just another card confirming that you need to release some things. Perfect for your transformation. And I said everyone's on a very transformative journey right now. So, another deck I'm going to use Fairy Tarot. Let's see what the Fae have to say. Hey, that rhymes. I did not do that on purpose, I swear. Alright. I feel like just shuffling it like this. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Either going along with these cards or just anything else in general. Okay. You know what? I'm going to just start with this one. 6 of Spring, even though we are not in spring. 6 of Spring. Wonderful, wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. Beautiful. I love it. You know, it's funny. There's been a couple readings I've done for people in the past couple weeks, and it's been about positive news coming in. So not just for them, but for a lot of people, that there is something good coming over the next 2 to 3 weeks and into the new year. Okay, despite everything going on in the world right now, no matter what country you are watching this from, yes, there will be chaos. I do predict that there will be a bit of a Tower card moment for a lot of us, but there is going to be some positivity, I'll say, behind those scenes, if you will. Okay, but so good things are coming. To receive these good things, do as the previous cards say and let go of what isn't working for you anymore. Make room. You have to make room. 8 of Autumn. Okay, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. So automatically I hear the words learning and knowledge. Some of you are in school right now. It is the end of October. School is in session, either in person or online. So I feel keep going with whatever course of study you're in right now. For some of you, though, I do feel that it's going to be part of your path, part of your journey. You're going to be starting something new that you will need to, watch videos. Excuse me. You will need to read up on books, read up on stuff in books. You'll need to actually take a class and be mentored and be taught. And that's fine. I feel like I said, it's part of your journey. You're meant to right now. You are meant to learn something new. Okay? I also feel that there is a big life lesson going on for all of us right now, being that we are all transforming in different ways, but we're all transforming nonetheless. That in and of itself is a lesson. It's a life lesson on really how to deal with it. How to deal with it and make it so you get through whatever it is you're going through. You will get through it, by the way. Even if you don't really know how to, you'll realize it, after the fact, of course. It's always in hindsight. But so, a lot of lessons, a lot of learning going on right now. In the physical level, between actually, like I said, reading stuff and learning stuff, but on a more life spiritual level. I love that, though. I do. I love that. Everything is a lesson. Okay, so this actually this is a part of a lesson. 2 of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. I feel some of you need to understand that. I'm going to repeat it. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. If you are feeling trapped between head and heart, go with heart. Always. But so a decision needs to be made. Maybe you're trying to decide what you want to learn. Maybe you're trying to decide where you want to move to. I do. That's where I'm at right now. Maybe you're trying to decide a new career. Be creative. Let your creativity flow, because the answer will be in that. Maybe you're trying to decide on love. If that's the case, follow your heart. That should be easier said than done. Making a decision. Once you make a decision, stick with it and just go forward. I feel it will actually be the right decision for you. You'll be able to work yourself through whatever it is you need to work yourself through. Okay? Remove the fear with that decision. Oftentimes, people can't make a decision because it's based in fear. You're worried about, what if plan A doesn't actually work out? Okay, if plan A doesn't actually work out, well then guess what? Revert to your other option, plan B. That's okay. That's perfectly okay. But there was probably a lesson you needed to learn in that plan A to help you with plan B. Think of it that way. Okay. What other deck do I want to use? Witch's Wisdom, of course. And these actually are so far the top 3 decks that I was going to use anyway. And I think I feel I need to just pull like 3 cards each from the decks. I don't know if I will use all the decks, but okay. What else do we need to know? Okay. Cauldron, containment. I love that name. Notice the fire is back again, but that's okay because with this card, it's like you're bringing a lot of things together. Again, this is where your creativity is going to come in. That you could be a very creative person and want to do this, that, and the other thing. That's fine. Good. Go and do this, that, and the other thing because it's all going to come together to create something magical. Now is the time to bring stuff together. It's not so much that now is the time for a finished product. Although for some of you, yes, that will make more sense for some of you that no, you're finishing up something right now, coming to completion, perfect. But for a lot of you, it's the process of letting go, allowing room for the new to come in. That's part of the cauldron energy right there. A lot of the new coming in to create whatever it is you want to magically create. Okay, so I love this. And again, with the flame, with the heat, allow your passion to come forth. In regards to making a decision, the Two of Winter card, like I said, follow your heart, follow your passion. Those two are intertwined. Okay, so, and I feel that's gonna bring you to right where you need to be. I love this. I love it. I love when these cards validate and confirm things, even if they say it in a slightly different way. Scrying Mirror, Shadow. Oh, goodness. Over the past few years, I've pulled this card for myself several times. When you look at this, so when I look at this, I should say, Shadow, it's that part of you that you would rather deny, I guess, for lack of a better term, that you'd rather push aside, not tap into, if you will. No, now's the time to face that. And it goes actually in line with the fear card because you may be fearful of doing such a thing, fearful of what other people will think of you. I understand that. I get that. You can't always make people believe what you want to believe. Okay, everyone has free will. They're allowed to believe what they want to believe. But it's your life, and you also have free will. So you are allowed to be yourself and to make your life however you want to make it. So, and I feel that's part of your shadow is to overcome that fear, to work through your fears. Take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself out loud, ask yourself, what are you afraid of? You'll have an answer. It'll be your first answer in your head. And it may come to you as a quick flash. And you may second guess it. But you'll know that it's the right answer. And then try to work through that. I'd like to say just jump right into the deep end without, stepping into the shallow and working your way. That's what I do sometimes. You can also ask your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, anyone in the spiritual realm to help you work through such a thing, which is where this ancestors remembrance card comes in. Also, this is perfect for this time of year. The veil is very thin right now, although I feel the veil is thin all the time for everyone doing this work, quite honestly. But they say this is the thinnest it is, right? Around this time of year. And that's fine. I feel like the energy over the centuries in regards to such a thing has made it so. But so connect with your deceased loved ones, your ancestors, whether new or old, does not matter. Connect with those on the other side. There's a lot of wisdom to be had. I do feel for some of you, don't be surprised if you have already been visited or will be visited by someone who has passed in a dream state. Actually, it could very well be in your waking life as well. You could have thought you saw them in a crowd of people. Whether it's waking life or whether it's in your dream life, know that that's real. That is very real, okay? Especially in a dream. It's easiest for those who have passed, those who have crossed over, to visit us in our dream state. It's because our ego, our conscious mind, is out of the way at that point. So know that you're being visited now. If you receive a message from them, beautiful, beautiful. Listen to it. Try to remember it. If you don't get a message or you just don't remember a message, that's okay. Knowing that the presence is around you is powerful itself, okay? And I do feel, guys, you're supported. You may not be able to see your safety net, especially when moving through such a big transformation, moving from point A to B, but it's there. Your safety net is there. It's just on the energetic side. And things can't come to fruition physically if it's not created first energetically. Ask your ancestors and guides and whoever to help you out with that. Oh my God, I love it. Yeah. Okay. So my top 4 decks were these 3, plus the Divination of the Ancients. I'm actually not going to pull from that one. I'm going to pull from Earth Wisdom. I don't use this deck often in readings. I know I believe I've reviewed this deck. I think. Maybe I didn't. Oh man, I'm going to have to look through. But I actually only feel we need 2 cards and not 3. Jesus. As I drop like the whole deck. Okay. Let's try that again. It just like dropped the whole deck. All right. I love these cards. Number 26. So it has a number there. If you guys, 26 or an 8, joy. And I love this. If you look, she's holding a little harp, which is something creative and very passionate music. Music itself, very inspirational, very creative, very passionate. It allows joy to flow through you, which leads into the next card, which is a 20 or a 2. Go with the flow. I've been telling people lately to take a look at a bigger picture. To whatever situation you're going through, step outside of it. Place yourself outside. Look at it like you're an outsider, bird's eye view. You'll be able to see if there's another person involved. You'll be able to see their motives and why they think and say and do the things that they do. You'll be able to see your place in all of this. You'll be able to see the truth of a situation. From there, you can choose a better direction to go in. Oftentimes, going with the flow can be a great option. It's allowing to a point of what you'll tolerate, if you will. Okay? That's not a bad thing. I love these cards. I do feel the numbers are significant, though, for some people. 26, which is also an 8, or a 20, which is also a 2. Now, if you were to add those numbers up, 8 and 2, that's 10, which reduces down to a 1. Ones are all about new beginnings, and we're at that precipice right now, which is perfect. So through this transformation, try to go with the flow, okay? Allow what comes to come in, allow what leaves to leave. In it, you will find your peace and your joy. But I do feel for some of you, you do need to tap into your creative side to really be able to experience joy and to also express your joy. You need to do that, all right? I feel it's like welling up inside you, kind of like how it's containing itself right now, but it's welling up inside you. It's simmering. Let it out, okay? Let it out. Be beautiful if you do that. Okay. I'm going to pull one card each. I am going to use all these decks. I'm going to pull one card each from these. Divination of the Ancients. Goes with a card we've already talked about. Pendulum, decision. And you know what I'm seeing? The heart. Follow your heart. That is your decision. That's right there. That is your decision, guys. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. I feel like I don't even have much more to say about that. I feel like that in and of itself is the answer to whatever you're going through right now. You have to follow your heart. Yeah, that's a very straightforward message. From the Earth Magic Oracle cards. Clouds, shape-shifting. We're going through a shift. I've said this, I don't even know how many times now in this reading. And you've probably been just seeing that and feeling that anyways. Allow yourself to shift. Allow it. These cards aren't storm clouds. Or these clouds are not storm clouds. Okay, but they are going to take you higher to a better place. So allow the shift. The cloudiness, the fog, if you are indecisive about something at the moment, will lift when you follow your heart. Okay? And I look at this as like the heart's in the hand. It's almost like the key is in your hand. That's how I look at it. Like it's you yourself. You can work yourself through this. I feel like intuitively you also know you can. You're just afraid to. Understandable, but you must follow your heart anyway. Okay. Ooh, that one wants to jump out. A 30 number. Okay, 30. So a 3. Apple. Magic, health, mystical knowledge. Perfect. Oh, honey, we all of us are being downloaded with mystical knowledge at this time right now. I already said the veil is so thin. I mean, the energy's high, and especially with the full moon coming up, and just everything going on in the world right now. I mean, there's just a whole lot of stuff being downloaded. All right, so be open to it. Apples also represent like fertility. So some of you, yes, maybe starting a family, and that's wonderful. But fertility in a way that's just something is being creative. A new life is being created. So, and some of you may be getting into, we'll say, the magical arts. Perfect time to do so. You're needed right now. Okay, just so you know, you're needed right now. So, step into it. Step into that role. Be the witch. Be the magician. And this is from the Blessed Bee deck. And the number 2 card. 2 things, 2 coming together. I like this. A union of sorts, whether it's in love or career or just the new life thing. 2 things coming together to make magic. A blessing of the air. Now, if you are an air sign, this actually may relate to you. You don't have to be. I just wanted to throw that out there. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But so, the air is wonderful. It allows things to move. It's invisible. You cannot hear it unless it goes through leaves, trees, if you will. It's invisible, which is nice. And it allows things to move. Air helps to cleanse out what isn't working anymore. It also brings in the new to you. So allow the air to do its job. Go stand outside. I feel like something sweet is coming your way. Ask for it. Ask for what you want and just allow it to come to you. This is a magical time, guys. Okay? Get creative. Get creative right now and work through your fears. Now, follow your heart to make whatever decision you need to make and just go with it. Just go with it. You will be blessed. Happy Halloween. Happy Samhain. See you guys next time.